You interested in telling me like how you got involved in animal issues?
Yeah. You go first.
And then mention your first names too.
Well, my name is Joseph Moreno, and my name is Genesis Butler. Okay. So technically, how I started doing animal activist stuff is when my aunt, she first introduced me to SeaWorld and what SeaWorld really does. And one day we came here to the port to see fish in the aquarium, but it was closed. So we decided to walk around, and that's when I first saw my first animal rights thing.
And I got introduced by my first protest was a circus protest, and my mom told me there's gonna be a circus protest. So then she used to always take me to circuses and stuff, and then I kind of she told me that they had just animals. So then that's how I got involved with protests.
That's great because you two are the future, and you're starting at a really young age. How old are you, Joseph?
I'm 10.
8.
8.
And what I really want to say is whoever hears this, that no matter if it's the president or just a normal family, if we really call ourselves the land of the free, if we truly are the land of the free, we should be free from everything. From animal cruelty to racism, and we are not overpowered. We do not just because us humans, we have hands and we could talk, does not mean that animals like orcas, dolphins, chicks, and hens can't speak, can't survive. So for the people out there who think that we are more superior than animals, guess again. Because without animals, we wouldn't be here. So without your honey, there wouldn't be any bees. So without whales, without sea turtles, without marine animals, we wouldn't have an ocean. So you guys might as well think again before what you say.
Thank you. So one thing you notice about the zoos and the aquariums is they confine animals to little spaces when they're used to kind of roaming large spaces.
They don't really have water or anything. All they have is I went to the zoo myself and I experienced that. They just look miserable and stuff, and just like the gorillas and stuff are just like fighting, and that's how everything's happening around the world. Like animals just like hitting the glass and breaking the glass. Sometimes when they do that, that means that they really can't take it no more. They've been in those glasses all their life, and they don't like it. They can't talk, so they don't say, "Oh, I want to go to the zoo." People force them to do it.
My class, I was a big zoo fan when I was little. My class, not so long ago, the city of Woodlawn, we read that the one and only Ivan, this is a true story, but the characters are fake. There's this gorilla named Ivan, who's been trapped in a cage in a big top mall for 25 years, and he has an elephant friend named Stella. Her leg was infected after so many years. After so many years being caged and locked onto a chain, until one day she died, and a baby elephant named Ruby came to the Big Top Mall because the Big Top Mall was suffering. And before Stella died, Ivan told Stella that she would take Ruby out of the Big Top Mall into the zoo. And you might be thinking, the zoo is bad. Well, in the novel, Ivan and his friend were just in a glass cage, like in SeaWorld. And they said that they believed that the zoo was home. They had fresh air. At least they had fresh air. At least they had contact for other animals. And they made it to the zoo. And ever since that, they've been happy. But what's even better than a zoo is a wild, is a jungle. There's nothing better than a jungle where you could play and run and hang out with your friends. And it's like, if we have friends and we have family, don't you think animals have family? If it's me, this is what I would say. If you're thinking that an animal is dumb, if you are thinking that an animal is dumb, then you might as well be dumb, because an animal is smarter than us. And it's terrible for them to use animals like if they were their toys. And I've seen SeaWorld commercials. They said, oh, what they do here at SeaWorld is what they do in the wild. I'll give you that. But tell me this, SeaWorld. Do they need a trainer to tell them what to do? And do they lose their echolocation in the wild because you're just feeding them? You're feeding them. You're not letting them be wild. You're not letting them be animals, what they're truly supposed to be. And so if you're calling yourself good, then why are they still in tanks? We have evolved. We are smarter now. So why don't we take that intelligence and put into good work? Why can't we? Huh? Why can't we problem solve? And for the veterinarians that work in SeaWorld, why aren't you better than that? Why are you better than that? Use that scientific brain of yours to help animals. Because I used to be a huge SeaWorld fan as well. And now I want to become a veterinarian. But you know what? What I'm going to use with that job, I'm going to stop SeaWorld. They even told Facebook to take off my Facebook account. They could do that as much as they want. They could torture me. They could put bad stuff on my page. They could put bad stuff about me. But that would never bring me down. You will never bring me down, SeaWorld, no matter what. I will always bounce back up from whatever you throw at me.
Great. Thank you very much, Joseph.
Just like Joseph said, the SeaWorld commercials say that they take care of their animals, but if they did, they're like your slaves. If you have animals at SeaWorld, it's kind of like you're slaves because they're not free, first of all. All you do is feed them, and they're like slaves because you make them do tricks because you guys want money, but like it's not about money, it's about animals, because like just like circuses, I protest circuses, and like circuses have elephants, and if they leave their elephant on the street for a night and the street's busy, elephants have very, very sensitive ears. So it's like, what are you doing? Because all the time they say they treat them right, but they don't. All they do is give them food and water, but that's about it. And like, I protested a circus and I saw a camel with no hair, and every camel has hair. So, and then like they were bringing out signs, and it's like, that's how you know you're making a difference, because like they just say that they treat their animals right, but it's not right, people. Like, it's because like it's not right, because if you have animals, they're your slaves, because they don't say, oh, I want to go here. People force them to do it. They don't say, oh, I want to do this. This is going to be fun. They're forced to. They don't want to, but they have to. The people force them to.
And let me just say something to SeaWorld. Well, SeaWorld, you've heard it from us. 2 kids teaching you what's right. Well, We'll just see you June 6th, SeaWorld, because you're worldwide now.
SeaWorld's going down.
Yeah.
It's going down.